Oh, yum. I watched a video the other day, one of those challenge videos where they cover the drinks and you can't see and you've got to guess. And someone was doing it, and each time they did a sip, they literally did this. It was annoying me, but also was making me laugh. Oh, that is so hard. I'm eating the last of my husband's chocolate in the fridge, and yes, he keeps chocolate in the fridge. And it's so hard. Ow. It literally hurts my mouth. Are you a person who keeps chocolate in the fridge or in the cupboard? I would like to know, because I feel like there's two different. My husband is obviously chocolate in the fridge type of person. I'm a chocolate in the cupboard type of person because I love when it melts in your mouth. When it's hard, that shit is hard to bite. And I just feel like it takes like the flavor away. Like it just doesn't taste the same. It tastes so much better when it like melts in your mouth, I reckon. But anyway, random. How's that for a random intro? But hi everyone, and welcome back if you have been here before. If not, my name is Jorji. I am 28 years old now. I just had a birthday, nearly 30. And I am from country New South Wales, Australia, on the border of New South Wales and Victoria. So hi, welcome. Today I am going to do a monthly reset video. These are something that I am going to be keeping very consistent on my channel because it keeps me in line. It keeps me on target, it keeps me motivated, and I just really like doing it because I love watching them. They're honestly like my favorite types of videos to watch at the moment are monthly resets, budget with me, that sort of stuff. Today I am going to go through how I went with my March goals, and we'll do a reset for April and set my goals together. I am also going to do a sneaky little book review. I am trying to be in my reading era at the moment. I really need to switch off the I just lagged. I am trying to switch off the technology at the moment, be more present with my kids, but also when it comes to winding down and that sort of stuff for the night, I am trying to get into the habit of reading a couple of chapters of my book as well. I also really find that if I am up really early, I do actually quite like to read first thing in the morning before I get out of bed as well. So anyway, that's where we're at. I'm going to just get into the video and we're going to go through my March goals, see how consistent I was. Speaking of reading and the personal one, I had read 3 books. I did not read 3 books. I read 2 and like half of 2 others. My second one was Dial In on Nutrition. No, as you would have seen, I was just eating chocolate and drinking an energy drink, like health. But no, unfortunately, it slipped by me. I am actually currently looking into YouFoods and HelloFresh and that sort of stuff. I just kind of find that, you know, I hate cooking. I'm not really loving cooking. And I just want something that's kind of like easy grab and go, especially lunch during the day, because most of the time I tend to skip meals. But that was something that I am working on and was actually a part of that goal, was to like not skip meals. And I've been really good, been making an effort to sit down and eat breakfast when Micah has breakfast, and also lunch when he has lunch. So I'm not skipping meals anymore, which is good. So that's kind of like a half a tick. But yeah, anyway. Secure new job. So yes, I actually got one not long after I had recorded that video. It probably would have been a couple of days after. So I've been at my new job for about 3 weeks now. So that one's a tick off. Pilates or yoga once per week didn't happen. Business, 3K month. I was so close. I was literally one photo shoot off. Anyway. People obviously know that during daylight savings and winter and that sort of stuff, photography tends to drop off, especially for outdoor sessions. I would love to have my own studio. So I have bought myself a cheeky backdrop and all that sort of stuff. And I just need to like play with lighting. I'm thinking of kind of doing like a makeshift studio in my garage and just moving the cars out and dropping down the backdrop and yeah, doing like some kind of stage shoots just here at my house. We'll just have to see how that goes. Yeah, like I said, with lighting and everything. Book over half of Mum and Little's sessions. So yes, I've literally got 4 out of 8 sessions. No, 5 out of 10 sessions booked. So stoked with that one. I can tick that one off. Finance, grow savings by $500. That didn't happen this month, just purely because of our holiday. No other reason. We spent savings, we didn't grow savings. Set up budgeting document. So I actually got an app. It's called Buddy, and it's a financial planner. I don't really like it. It is American. Yeah, I don't know. I was playing around with that, but I don't really like it. So I think I want to find something else, but I did do that one. So tick that off. Family and relationships, quality time. Yes, we got that one with the holiday, and I have been really, really focused on more outdoor time and time out in nature, playing with balls, like all that sort of stuff. Playing with balls. You know, playing with sports equipment, going on the slides and the swing and stuff outside when we can, rather than being inside in front of a TV or, yes, I can tick that one off. Family holiday tech free. Yes, I made a really, really, really big effort on our holiday to be off my phone and just spend quality time. And that is why I was going to actually record a vlog for our first family holiday, but I honestly did not end up going on my phone. So yeah, tick that one off. Mummy and me photo shoot for my birthday. I'm so sad. When we were in the Gold Coast, so everyone knows that that was my birthday present. I had that booked the day before and the day of my birthday when we were in the Gold Coast. It was raining, and Sunday on my birthday was a massive freaking storm. And so this girl had a studio set up at her house, and she just lost all her lighting. All her power went out. She only got like less than half of her shoots done, and I got a message. Like, I'd literally just gotten ready, done my hair and makeup. I was about to get my dress, and I got a call saying, unfortunately, you know, with the storm, my power has gone out in my house, and I literally have no lighting, no nothing, And as a photographer, you obviously need lighting. Yeah, so unfortunately that got cancelled a couple of hours before, but that's okay. Hopefully I can get a Mother's Day shoot of my own. That might just ask Jade for that for Mother's Day now, and just have a photo shoot of just me and the kids. Mum and son date. Micah and I had a lot of time together, just us two actually this month. But we didn't have a set mummy and son actual play date. It was a bit hard with everything going on, starting a new job, and also holiday away and that sort of stuff as well took up a fair chunk. And I had a couple of weddings that I had to, I was working out doing photography. So yeah, it took up a lot of time. Yeah, that one didn't happen, and neither did daddy and daughter date for the same reason. Movie date, we did have plans, but then we didn't have someone to look after the kids. We were going to go see Creed 3, but yeah, unfortunately that didn't happen either. So I've actually done really bad this month, just reflecting. Here I was thinking I'd done really good. I've literally ticked 1 out of 4 personal goals, 1 out of 2 business goals, 50%, not too bad. 1 out of 2 finance goals, again, 50-50, not too bad. Family and relationships was 2 out of 6. So my personal and family and relationships goals were not good. But anyway, what I'm going to do before I go in and set my goals for April, crazy. Okay, so a little book review. I know some people have their things that they buy, you know, some people can't go to the shops without buying a candle, and they're always drawn to getting a candle, or that's just an example, by the way. I'm not just saying everyone goes and buys candles all the time. Everyone kind of has their thing every now and then. My thing at the moment that I just want to buy is books. And I just always find myself, if I'm in Kmart, if I'm in Target, VW, whatever, I always find myself just getting drawn to the book section. So I'm definitely in my reading girl era at the moment, although I'm not really getting any. More so retail therapy. I wanted to go through and give a quick little review of 2 books that I read for March. So the first one is Beach Read by Emily Henry. This is the second Emily Henry book that I have read, and let me just say the vibe and storyline are pretty much identical. It's just different setting, different characters. They're really kind of hard to get into in the first 100 pages, and then once you pass that, they add in a bit of spice, and it's oh yes, I'm hooked now. To me personally, I love a book with some spice. Yeah, I don't know. It kind of, like I said, it took me a little while to get into, but once I was there, I read it like that. I'd probably give this one, I'm gonna say about a 5 out of 10. If it was a star rating, probably about a 3 out of 5. The next one I read was, everyone knows that Colleen Hoover is like the it author at the moment. Like I just feel like everyone just recommends Colleen Hoover books and is always reading Colleen Hoover. So I finally jumped in on the trend and I got It Ends With Us. I also got the next one that has just been released, which is It Starts With Us, because there was a bundle, but I haven't read that one yet. But I have read this one. And let me just say, I actually just want to quickly have a look and see if there is like a warning in this. Yeah, see, there's not. I feel like books like this need to come with like trigger warnings on the front, or like as soon as you open the book on the first page or something, because this book was honestly really triggering for me. Like I struggled to read it at the start. Like it was just, I've obviously had like a history, stuff that this main character has been through, and yeah, it just kind of brought up a lot of bad memories and stuff that I'd thought I dealt with that maybe I hadn't, and found myself, I'd read a chapter and something triggering would like come up and I would have to put it down, and then I would not read it for a couple of days, and then I'd finally be like, all right, I can do it again now, and then something else would happen and I'm like, oh my god, no, I can't do it. But once I kind of like moved past that and obviously realized what the book was about, then I kind of just kept reading. And the sad thing for me is, so people, there's obviously this couple in here, Lily and Ryle, and when everything blows up, when everything happens, especially towards the end of the book, like I was in tears and I sympathized with Ryle, and I just felt so sorry for Ryle, which is really weird for someone who's like gone through the similar things that Lily has gone through. I don't know, I don't know what actually, damn it, I was hoping that the next one would be from Ryle's side, but it's from Atlas's side. I really wanted to read it from Ryle's perspective. I really did like sympathize with him, and I honestly like felt really sorry for him in the end. And I was literally sitting in my bed one night reading this book and I bawled. I was bawling because of him. But anyway, once I got past everything, I like, honestly, this book was a 5-star read for me. Like I absolutely loved this book. Although it was triggering and it brought up a lot of things, it kind of helped me deal with my past as well. It was almost like it was a therapy session in a book. Yeah, really loved that one, and I can't wait to read the next one, although I am now really disappointed that it's from Atlas's side and not Ryle's side. But anyway, as I was saying to you before, I only read 2 out of 3 books for March, but I am halfway through 2 books. I may as well just show you what those books are. I wanted to break it up because I've been in like a lot of like, I really do love like the rom-com books. I just wanted to break it up for a little bit, and like my little girl at the moment is 5 months old, and I really wanted to start baby-led weaning with her when she turns 6 months. So I'm breaking it up at the moment with a bit of a educational book. I am reading this baby-led weaning book called Weaning by Annabelle Carmel. Honestly, I do really find like educational books and self-development books really freaking hard to read. Like I just get so drained by them, and I just feel like I have to be in a mood to read them. But I am breaking it up with this one, and at the same time I am reading this book. So this is called The Roommate by Rosie Danan. I don't think it's Danan. This was honestly just an impulse buy a couple of weeks ago. I was at Kmart, I had to go get a pooper scooper for my dog. And of course the pet aisle was right next to the book aisle. So I went in there and they had this section that was books for $8, and yep, I came out with like 4. Anyway, enough chitter chatter. I am now going to set my goals for April. Isn't that just insane? But first I am going to do my April reflection. I use the Steph Pays planners, and they have reflection sections in them at the end of each month. Oh, I have lettuce on the back of that. Gross. And then they also have a section in here where I set my goals. So I'm going to do my April reflection, and I'm going to come back at you and go through, not April, March. I'm in the wrong section. March reflection, and then come back to you with my goals for April. So I just wanted to go through my reflection for March, What am I grateful for this past month? I've got two things here, which are family help and support. My mum and my aunties and my nan and everyone have just been so unbelievably helpful, especially with the kids. Kind of reached a bit of burnout and that sort of stuff, and yeah, I'm just not really coping too well at the moment. They have had a couple of sleepovers with family this month, so especially around when we were moving and all that. So I'm definitely very grateful for my family. And I am also very grateful for our first family holiday away together. It did not feel like a holiday, and I mean this in like the nicest way possible, but I feel like a holiday with the kids, you need a holiday for yourself after. I was so much more exhausted when I got back from that holiday than I was when I went. I love my kids, I love them so much, but holy shit, it was tiring, very tiring. I don't think we'll be going on one again soon. Accomplishments I am proud of this month. I had my first 8-hour wedding that I worked at. So I have obviously photographed a couple of weddings now, but I haven't done the full 8-hour package before. So that was the first time I had ticked that one off. I've done a lot of elopements, small family weddings and that sort of stuff with 5-hour packages and a 3-hour package as well. But yeah, that was my first 8-hour package and I loved it. The experience was just incredible and they're a beautiful couple. Booking my mini sessions. So I am really grateful and proud of securing half of them so far, hopefully more to come. My name getting out there, this is more so just a business thing as well. I am just been getting a lot more inquiries and word of mouth. You know, people are spreading my name around, which is just really cool. And the last thing I'm proud of is securing a new job. What can I improve on next month? Mental health is a big one. I need to start putting that forward. First. I have my mental health plan all ready to go. I went and had my assessment with my doctor, and there's definitely a lot of stuff that I need to work on at the moment. And yeah, I just really need to prioritize like counseling and mental health practices. Nutrition is another. Really need to start eating better food and proper meals. Exercise habits, would love to just get myself back in a bit of a routine with exercise, because now at the moment I'm kind of seeing it as like a chore, like I'm not really enjoying it, and that's why I'm putting it off. But I would love to actually start enjoying it again and do something that I like. And another thing is asking for help when I need it. Habits I want to work on next month, literally the same as those 4 things I just said, but also another one is prioritizing my business and not making excuses. That's pretty self-explanatory. Now, time to set some goals. Okie dokie. I'm going to run through these really quickly, but my goals for April in personal area are read 2 books. As we all know, I need to catch up. So if I actually finish these 2 books, which is more than likely, I will be well and truly on track to my ultimate goal for the end of the year, which is 12 books. Move my body 5 times a week. Now, however that happens, whether it's walking, whether it's yoga, stretching, whether it's, you know, going for a run or doing an actual workout. I'm just trying not to put too much pressure on it at the moment and just try and get myself back into the habit of exercising and enjoying it at the same time. More balanced meals. So I want a lot more variety in what we're eating. I just kind of feel like, because I hate cooking, I'm just constantly making the same things. I'm always having the same lunch every day. Just want a bit more variety. And another one is actually food related, is try and spice it up in the kitchen, get myself liking cooking, is to bake something new from scratch. No packet mixes, all that sort of thing. Try and make something new from scratch. Over to business, I would love for this month to be a $1,500 month. I would also like to book a studio session. So I have actually gone and bought myself a backdrop and frame and that sort of stuff that I can hopefully do something in my garage. I would also like to make April a month that is booked out. And I would also like to reach 300 followers. So people obviously know that I'm really like big on wanting to get my name out there and grow my business. And at the moment on Instagram, I'm sitting about 224 followers is what I'm sitting at. It's really interesting trying to make these goals because I am getting a lot more traction on Facebook, which is not something like I just do everything on Instagram and it just like shares automatically to my Facebook page. But I don't know whether it's Instagram algorithm or what it is, but I am just getting so many more inquiries through my Facebook page. Over to financial, I would like to find a new budget template. I don't love the one that I've got and I don't like the app. I just think if I actually had like a proper spreadsheet where I'm doing it and, you know, adding in my transaction and tracking my expenses and that sort of stuff, I'd really need to do that because I need to like open my eyes to how much I'm spending because we're just kind of living paycheck to paycheck at the moment and you can't do that forever, especially not with 2 little kids. Again, onto that one, I would like to obviously get our savings back up as well. So I would like to try and put $800 into savings, including the money that we put into the kids. So the kids both get $180 a month in their accounts. Over to the last section, which is family and relationships. I really want to focus on having a day where Jade is off work and I'm off work at the same time. I just want to have a day where we both go and do something individually with the kids. So I will go and do something with Nelly this month and Jade will go and do something with Micah this month. It is Jade's birthday this month, so he is 29. I would really like to make his day special. Also would like to have a Mother's Day shoot with me and the kids. Like I said, I really wanted to have that one done for my birthday when we were in the Gold Coast, but unfortunately things happened and it couldn't happen. So I would really try and find one that I could do here sometime. And I would also like to make Easter exciting. So it's going to be Nelly Girl's first Easter. And Micah is starting to understand things a lot more now. So he's about 18 months old, nearly 19 months old, and he's just starting to understand a few things. So I've kind of spoken to him a little bit about the Easter Bunny, and he obviously knows what chocolate is. I just really want to do like an Easter egg hunt for him and just make it a bit special this year. But that is my reset video for April, and did not have a successful month in March, but we will make April successful. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again soon.